You got wellness and weight goals, but your eating habits are getting the best of you? Here are 7 mindful eating habits that will help. The first mindful eating habit, don't eat inflammatory foods. By now, you may have heard that inflammation is the root of disease, and certain foods can cause it. Namely, foods that are going to be high in your unhealthy oils like canola or vegetable oil, foods that are high in white sugar, fast foods. If you're lactose intolerant, then dairy foods can be inflammatory as well, and food products that are created in a factory with a load of processed ingredients, among others. However, in this video, instead of giving you a food list to avoid, I want to give you a mindset to adopt, especially if you are on a wellness journey or you have a weight goal. The problem with inflammation is that it slows down your progress. So let me give you a scenario. I want you to consider, you've decided on a plan and you begin the work to achieve your weight and wellness goals, and then somebody comes along and they offer you food that you know is going to cause inflammation in your body. But it's your favorite thing to eat. So you think to yourself, just this one time, it won't hurt. So you eat it. What do you think happens next? Maybe it doesn't hurt. Maybe your body doesn't send you any immediate signals that you interpret as pain. However, at an energetic and a cellular level, your body is affected. Inflammation can start as a smoldering fire that can turn into a raging blaze. The good news, though, is that your body is naturally designed to put out these fires. However, if you make eating inflammatory foods a habit, the bad news is it will wreak havoc on your organs, divert energy from your well-being, and slow down any progress you intend to make on your wellness journey or toward your weight goals. So even though it's your friend's birthday and everybody's eating cake, or it's the team lunch and everyone is having pizza, take the time to consider your weight goals, the wellness journey you're on, and the progress you've made so far, and make a choice to eat and enjoy something that doesn't cause inflammation. And if you need ideas, check out my cookbook, The Mindful Plate, linked below. The second mindful eating habit is eat foods that actually work for your body and not deplete it of its energy. Now, I'm not gonna give you a list of foods that can work because you already know what they are. Because every time you eat them, you feel restored. You feel refreshed, you feel revitalized, you feel optimized, you feel energetic, you feel ready, you feel powered. Exactly. They're already coming to your mind because you know what they are. And you know what they aren't. Because every time you eat them, you feel zapped, bloated, gassy, itchy, heavy, lethargic, tired, slumpy, slouchy, slowed. You even feel a little foggy in the brain. So now that you know what they are and what they aren't, when you're choosing what to eat, be mindful that you're eating foods that work for your body and not against it. The third mindful eating habit, eat when you are hungry. Not 5 hours later after you put it off because you were working or you were busy. Let's face it, after 5 hours, you're no longer hungry. Either your hunger has gone away or you are ravenous. And if you wait until you're ravenous, you will not make choices that give you optimal results. You may get delivery or grab some fast food because it's convenient and you don't feel like cooking at this point. You may even overeat because you feel like you want all of it. You and I both know that these are not the choices that give us the wellness we desire. So when you don't eat when your body asks you to, AKA you put off eating when you're hungry, you end up making food choices that create dis-ease and disharmony in your body. And then you throw off your metabolism. And guess what? An imbalanced metabolism will not support your weight goals. So eat when you're hungry, friends. The fourth mindful eating habit, stop when you're full. Now this supports the third habit, eat when you're hungry. Eat when you're hungry, stop when you're full. They go together. Now let's be clear. Fullness is not a big old swollen belly. Fullness is a feeling of satiation. You've had enough. It's a way the belly silences itself. There's no more growling, there's no hunger signals, there's no feed me more signals. There's just stillness and content. Physically, it feels like if you were to eat more after that point of fullness, you would have that stretched out and bloated feeling that overeating can have. There was a time in my life when I didn't know what full was. And at one point in my evolution, I thought it was having a big old swollen belly. And now at this point in my evolution, I have come to experience for myself what fullness is. And I now know the difference between being stuffed and being full. So if you struggle with what fullness feels like for yourself, start with your next meal. While eating, after each bite, tune in, pay attention, and feel what your stomach is telling you. And then stop when you're full. The fifth mindful eating habit, no cheat meals. Repeat after me. Cheating only delays my progress. Instead of withholding foods from yourself that you love to cheat with, simply find healthier ways to remix your favorite dishes. Because here's what happens. When you withhold, you create desire. The more you tell yourself, no, you can't have it, the more you want it. And every time you do this, you are working against your own psychology. So what if we just found a way to eat the foods we desire? You love ice cream? Great! Find a recipe or a brand that doesn't disrupt your wellness goals. Because you and I both know that on cheat day, you cheat with the whole pint. Because you've told yourself, after this, I'm not gonna eat any more ice cream. It's gonna be the last time. I'm gonna be good after this. But instead, just allow yourself to enjoy a body-loving portion. Really savor each spoon and be grateful that you can enjoy it. Cheating never works. Don't do it. And if you do need ideas for recipes, check out my ginger peach ice cream. I have loads of body-loving recipes for you to enjoy in my cookbook, so get rid of cheating and just focus on eating well. So for the sixth mindful eating habit, now this one might be a surprise. Clean your mouth after each meal. Here's what's happening when you don't clean your mouth after each meal. Notice I didn't say brush your teeth. If the last meal you ate was a dish that was rich in flavor, the taste stays on your tongue and influences your brain to crave. So you'll end up either craving more of that food or a complementary flavored food. For example, if you ate something salty or savory and it's lingering on your tongue way past the mealtime, you may find yourself craving something sweet, which then can make you tempted to eat something sugary because your body is really trying to seek balance. So the sweet will balance out the salt or the savory and create a neutral tasting mouth. I used to always crave dessert or a sweet snack after lunch and dinner. When I started cleaning my mouth after each meal, my cravings for sweets decreased substantially. It was no longer an issue. And last but not least, this last habit is an invitation to build better habits. Over at the Mindful Nutrition School, I teach a course for emotional eaters who want to lose weight and go from emotionally disconnected from their bodies to mindfully present with their food and their life, so that they experience stellar health and they eat with joy. One of our students lost 60 pounds after enrolling in our program. If you want to create habits that are sustainable and delicious, come eat with us. The link to sign up for the Mindful Nutrition School is below. I'll see you in your inbox soon. Until next time, friends, eat well, eat mindfully, and be well.